A young police officer has been killed in a drug raid gone wrong in Sydney's west. Constable Bill Crews suffered gunshot wounds to the head during a siege in Bankstown last night. He died in hospital early this morning. The 26-year-old had been a police officer for 3 years and was a detective in training with the Middle Eastern Crime Squad. His father was a police officer at Glen Innes and his brother is still an officer in Sydney. Rebecca Barrett reports.
Plainclothes Constable Bill Crews was taking part in a routine search warrant for drugs at this unit complex when shots were fired in the car park.
This is a tragedy that cuts very deep across the entire police force and across the state.
Police say the 26-year-old's colleagues risked their lives in a dangerous situation, trying to save the critically injured officer.
Constable Crews' colleagues showed extraordinary bravery and composure under duress.
As Constable Crews was rushed to hospital, a major police operation was launched from the air and on the ground. The dog squad joined riot police and other heavily armed officers in blocking off streets as stunned residents looked on.
It was a shock. Everyone was shocked.
All we heard was helicopters and sirens flying past and, we just didn't know what was going on.
We were advised to stay inside. It's not safe to be out. It was actually very frightening.
8 people were arrested, 2 have been charged and remain in custody. 27-year-old Jihad Ghazi faces 2 firearms offences. 55-year-old Philip Nguyen has also appeared in court on 6 charges, including shoot with intent to murder. No one has been charged with murder, and the police commissioner won't speculate whether it was an accident with a police weapon.
I think if you were to suggest that there was an accidental shooting at the same time we've charged somebody with shoot with intent to murder, then there might be certainly some way to go in that.
No drugs were found during the raid, but it did turn up 2 weapons which police say took them by surprise. Police can't say exactly what happened here last night, how many shots were fired, who fired first and if a police weapon was used. That's now in the hands of investigators, while police mourn the death of a colleague.
Will was a fantastic officer and went out there on the front line with courage and integrity and always performed to the highest standards.
In his hometown, the flags flew at half-mast for a grieving family who knew the dangers of the job, particularly his father, a retired police officer.
Probably would have been not always in the front of his mind, but certainly in the back of his mind that one day something like this unfortunately could happen.
Bill Crews is the first police officer to be killed in the line of duty since 2006, when Senior Constable Peter Gordon-Wilson was killed in a car accident. Rebecca Barrett, ABC News, Sydney.